Hey gang, Joyce with Skipping Calves Farms here. Just finished putting out the hay. Mama over here, I guess you call her grandma now, but daughter and her little ones are out here in this paddock over near the, look at them go. In this paddock over here by the semi. And they've not really had access to this. They've had access to it a little bit for the last day or so. So there's some forbs in there. They've grown back over the last warm time. And it gives them a good place. Did not give them access to this earlier today because I wasn't sure who was going to be over there by that green bus. So now they're going to have access to it for a bit. And then we'll move them back into the fold. And this is kind of a part 3 on what I'm doing with the hay. I had 2 full carts full of hay. The first cart full came over here, and the second cart full went over here, and a bit over here. You know, those little boogers, I filled up that bucket earlier today. You know, that little bucket, that bucket was like 2/3 dry. That little guy, he could barely reach it, so I refilled it. Didn't think about the fact that the lambs are too short to get into the trough, because that's where the adults water from, principally. But I came in here, stomped it down, piled it up, and that should be good to go. Now, thankfully, it's not going to be real cold. It's not going to be like freezing or anything like that. We are going to be getting rain overnight, and it is going to be in the 60s and 50s. But they'll be able to move from over here if they need to, over to there, and out to there if they need to, depending upon the wind. And that hay is about 6 inches thick, so it should keep them dry one way or the other. You know what? They're domesticated animals, but they're used to living outside. That's where they belong, right? So they should be fine in terms of dealing with that. I'll be able to check up on them in the morning and make sure everything is copacetic, and then I'll be gone much of the day tomorrow because I got to get some more dental work done. So the one other task I'll have for in the morning is giving them some fresh grazing. Haven't finalized that yet, but I like to try and switch things up and never do the same thing. You don't want to graze the same pattern all the time. You don't want to graze the same area at the same time of year. So seriously, what I'm thinking about doing is this right hand of this alleyway. Is that real? I don't know if I can magnify it and you can see it. If I can show you. Okay, that's the other end of the alley, and it's way on magnifying, so I don't want to mess it up. And that's the reel that's tied to this. Let me zoom it back out real quick. So basically, all I would need to do is take that reel off. Probably the easiest thing to do would be to reel it up. Just take the reel off, walk it up, and then re-step these step-ins to go over to the corner where the T-post is, where that reel is. And so that would give us an area. Let me zoom back out again here. That would give us an area from here, basically from here to there, like a pie. So as long as we're in this sheepfold, I can go from either this north corner, or I can go from the south corner and just do pie-shaped pieces across the paddock like that. I've not done it that way in the past, but that's probably what I will do this week. Why? Because I'm not going to be able to move my sheepfold to the north or south. It's going to need to stay where it's at right now. And I'll either start by going left to right, or I may switch and go all the way over to the right at the beginning of the week and work my way left. Now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more in context to next door, I'll probably start over here at the beginning of the week and work my way back over to here at the end of the week, so that there's space between my hoodlums. Mama, you're such a lovable goofball. You really are with your droopy ear. You really are with your droopy ear. Yeah? You hear me talking on a video and you just want a little attention. Yeah, I know you. So, it helps me, gang, to kind of talk things over and talk things out. So, another easy way of doing that would be to leave this line in, put a shoelace on that step in, and then just swing this step in back. So now I have an opening here, and just give them a straight shot following my finger down to that fiberglass pole and give them this section. The only thing I'd have to do would be put in one row of step-ins and one reel down to there, and that would give them this, and this is some pretty good grass, and it would still give them access to water. Then they would still be able to come through here, and I will still give them access to come through and come back here. Why? Because they'll have shade here. They've been grazing here, so even if they back graze, it's not going to be overgrazing stuff that they've already, that's had a chance to grow back. So, yeah, it's not a huge amount of space, but it would be enough for a day or two, because there's some pretty nice grass down there. Hey, gang, thanks. You just helped me change my mind on another option for fencing for the crew, the hoodlums, the mowing crew. With that, gang, I will wish you blessings for the day. Thanks for the thoughts, and whatever you do. Here comes daughter. She's checking things out. Yeah? You like the stash that I put there? Oh, little man sure does. Hold still, Mama. Don't go anywhere. I'm still eating. With that, gang, I'll wish you blessings for the day. Whatever you do, keep chasing the dream.